The owner of a unique store in downtown Portland says her space is built around the idea of print media connecting people. Our Marcus Kakova gives us a look at Bold Magazine Shop.
Even great ideas start simply.
So this is pencil. This is published in South Portland, done entirely in graphite pencil. People feel like they're gonna smear it when they hold it.
And sometimes simple means accessible.
Yeah, for some reason you feel more connected to people and the people that, put so much heart and effort into making the magazine.
When Stacy Mitchell picks up a magazine, she sees page after page of great idea. Art that isn't meant to waste away on a wall, but hang in your hands.
Just think about what went into this cover photo shoot. How many people were involved and how many different talents were contributing to the overall experience.
Now she's pushing publish in the heart of Portland.
I feel like I'm in the center of the arts district, love my neighbors, and hope that Bold can add to, the arts and culture of this place.
Bold Magazine Shop is part novelty, part bet that print isn't done yet.
I think magazines are coming back, similar to how vinyl came back. And we're just on the cusp of it. Digital bubble is kind of bursting.
And Stacy knows how quickly places like Portland pick up a pioneer.
My background was in kind of government, local government innovation, and working with cities to do things like revitalize downtowns and make better products and services for their constituents.
This idea didn't start in a boardroom. It wasn't concerned solely with success. It starts with a kid waiting for the mail.
When I was little, would get highlights in the mail and just absolutely devour it.
While visitors may question the viability of print, she says the idea stays simple.
I have to sell a lot of magazines, but the coffee shop has to sell a lot of coffee.
As for what it says about Maine, well, that's allowed to be more complicated.
They so represent the place and time I was in, and you could only really get them there.
Marcus Kakova, CENTER Maine.
Great story. Well, just around the block from that shop dedicated to print media is a familiar home to us here, dedicated to broadcast media, CENTER Maine. And just like the team that goes into making a good magazine, it takes a dedicated team to create a good show. Earlier this year, our station quietly said goodbye to one man who spent nearly 40 years on that team, working behind the scenes to keep the shows running. Marcus Kakova sat down with Gordon Walsh to reflect on his nearly 4 decades in news.
It was about this time of the year in 1988. It was exciting, but it was, quite a bit different than today. Commercials were played on these 2-inch carts that were loaded in a device that was powered by 4 compressors in the basement. It would stretch you open up these cubes and stretch out the tape for 8 or 10 feet, run through, and it sounded like you were in a factory. But as technology changed, seeing the change in people through this place has been an interesting thing. Technology, you expect it to change. You get used to what you're doing, but you don't necessarily build a relationship with technology. Whereas what's always made this place what it is are the people that have worked here, both in front of the camera and behind the camera.
And we miss seeing Gordon around here. You can find the full 5-minute story and stories like this on our website and on the CENTER Maine streaming app right now for free on your mobile and streaming devices. And we'll be right back.